All right, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Kimberly Bagshaw, and I'm a senior at Abraham Lincoln High School. And it's time to get real. That's right. I'm going to be talking about real time. And the thing is, real time has changed over the past 4 years. And so today I'm going to be talking to you about the relationship between the teacher and the student, the effects it has on the teacher, and the effects it has on the student. So now if I were to ask you, what is the point of real time? The simple definition is that it's to build a relationship between the teacher and the student. And I can confidently say that over the past 4 years, the best relationship that I've had with the teacher has been my freshman and my sophomore year. And that's due to the fact that the teacher was able to incorporate discussions with the students without us even knowing it. Which leads me to the conclusion that if we're going to have an effective real time, then we need to be put into an advisement with the teachers that we already know or are currently having in a class. Now, we need to not only look at the relationship between the teacher and the student, we also need to look at the effects it has on the teacher. Now, currently, due to the fact that I was able to interview some teachers, I can come to the conclusion that the way the advisement is right now, it affects the teacher greatly. It affects them because they feel rushed. They feel like they don't have enough time to prepare for their other classes due to them having to prepare for this class. Yes, that's right. They are now referring to real time as a class, even though there's no graded assignments like this one. This assignment doesn't help the students and it doesn't help the teacher. And neither does this one or this one. And I say this because not only are they not graded, they don't help anything, and the teachers feel like if we're going to have assignments, they need to have something to do with the topic that they're in. Like if you're in a science class, we should have science assignments or something that can help the teacher and maybe help grade and help teach kids while they're in advisement. Now, the last thing that we need to look at is not just the effects it has on the teacher, but also the effects as a student. Now, I can tell you from a student's perspective, and also from the people that I have interviewed, that this affects the student probably even more than it affects the teacher. And I say this just because for someone like me who takes 3 college classes and has barely enough time to even go to sleep at night, it's really hard to find time to do homework. And the point of real time was to do homework. It was to be able to go out to different teachers and build a relationship with the teacher, and also to get assignments done and to get better grades. And the thing is the best grades that I've ever had over the past 4 years was probably my freshman and my sophomore year. And that's because I was able to understand what the teacher wanted, and I was able to do the assignments they had. And that was just because I was able to go down to the teacher and ask questions that I had that I didn't get to ask in the class period. Now, not only does this affect homework, it also affects people's activities, because also people who like me have activities after school. They have college things to prepare for, like the ACT. Now, real time would have been great for me to use to study for the ACT, but because I had to do assignments and because I was just sitting there, I wasn't able to actually go out because I didn't have a permission slip or because they just wouldn't let me. So, in conclusion, if we are going to have an effective real time, we need to do 3 different things, and that's allow kids to be able to venture out to talk to different teachers maybe 2 to 3 times a week. We also need to have a lesson instead of having 1 lesson every day. We need to have one lesson per week, so the teachers don't feel rushed. And finally, we need to have students be put into a advisement with the teachers they already know or are currently going to have. So I want to thank you for having me talk to you today, and I hope that for future advisements I've helped create a better atmosphere and help students to get better grades and improve relationship with teachers. Thank you.